Widespread jubilation in Kano State has the Supreme Court nullified the court ruling of a tribunal and the appeal court. A lot of people have been reacting. Sowore, one of them, saying that they dread the consequences. Sowore reacts as Supreme Court uphold the election of Governor Yusuf of Kano State. Sowore is saying that they know the consequences. They know that if they have declared otherwise, if the judgment has, been otherwise, right now I'm very sure that we'll be hearing of building getting burnt in Kano State, violence everywhere. But thank God that they came to their senses. 2 days ago, APC governors decided to converge in Abuja to have a meeting, and just immediately after the Supreme Court ruling, Tinubu had a closed-door meeting with all the APC governors, and I think that it's a sign, probably they are afraid, because also according to newsroom reports, that in Oyo State, Dakwa Abiodun held a crusade, prayer session, just to prepare for the Supreme Court. And I'm like, at this point, is prayer going to help? Prayer is good though, but it is something that has already been, done. Election is like how many months ago, so it's done already. So I don't think there's any amount of prayers that is going to help the judgment. The judges are going to be looking at the figures from the election, and that is what they are going to base their judgment off of. So is prayer going to help them? I don't think so. But anyway, that is what they did. And immediately after the court ruling, the APC governors converged with the president to have a meeting. Only God knows, what the meeting is about. But we are going to get into all of that in a bit. But before we do so, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, or this is your first time here, please subscribe. Like this video, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to also turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. They dread the consequences. Sowore reacts as Supreme Court uphold the election of Governor Yusuf of Kano State. Reacting to the Supreme Court's affirmation of Governor Kabir Yusuf's victory in Kano, activist Omoyele Sowore shared his views on Twitter, expressing a sense of reluctance in the court's decision. In his tweet, Sowore stated, "They've affirmed Kano for NNPP not because they wanted to, but because they dread the consequences." The Supreme Court's decision reinstated Governor Abba Yusuf of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) as the legitimate winner of the Kano State governorship election, overturning earlier judgment from the Kano State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal and the Court of Appeal. The unanimous decision by the 5-member panel, led by Justice Iyan Okoro, emphasized errors made by the lower courts in deducting valid votes credited to Governor Yusuf by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The court deemed the deducted votes as valid as they were signed and stamped, even though lacking a date. The dramatic turn of events in the Kano State election has sparked discussions, with Sowore's reaction reflecting a perception that the Supreme Court's decision may have been influenced by a reluctance to face potential consequences rather than a genuine desire to affirm the victory for NNPP. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have your opinions in the comment section. Do you think that these people are afraid of what will happen if they had declared Gawuna, that is the APC candidate in Kano State, as the winner of the election? Do you think that they are afraid of the consequences? That was why they changed. Because if you have been following the all of the events leading up till now, you would know that they tried. It's not like they did not try. They tried to overturn the election in favor of Gawuna, but it just did not work, and they saw how people already getting agitated over the whole situation. So probably they felt that it's just best to let NNPP have it. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. John Boye says, Mumu, you need to grow up. If a judgment goes other way, nothing will happen. You are thinking and talking like someone without brain. I really pity you. This person is referring to Sowore. AKNM says, Sowore is 105% correct. Both Tinubu and APC knew that anything short of the Supreme Court verdict would lead to total anarchy. I trust Hausa people. They know they agree for anybody. Nigeria can't try what they did to Peter Obi in last presidential election with an Hausa person. I swear, if it was Kwakwaso who performed the way Obi did in last election, nobody fit stop him from becoming the president. 1,000 Tinubus and 1,000 Supreme Court judges won't stop him from becoming the president. Michael Okonkwo also said, this is very obvious. They were frightened that it could snowball into what the country could not contain if they did otherwise, and Tinubu doesn't want anything that might cut short his presidency. Another person by the name Paulina says, very, very correct. They saw the handwriting on the wall. Wilson Ovie says, I knew they would never try in Kano. What they did in Imo, I had no doubt about that. From Chinedu, it says, they perceived it criminal judges. See it coming, hence it was turned. Michael Agbola says, nothing will happen if the judgment was against them. After all, the security agents are on ground to deal decisively with any miscreants. Lastly, a comment from Ikongo says the criminal judges has seen it coming. By now the rest could have been history. APC chieftains, how markets. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. What do you all think? Do you think that this judgment was, a deliberate act to avoid any kind of trouble or tension in Kano State, or you think otherwise, that even if the judgment hadn't been in favor of Yusuf, nothing could have happened because security agencies are on ground? What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.